Aloha and welcome to the Murph's Place 808 for the Love of Golf podcast. I am your host, Murph. What is going on, people? I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. I hope you had a good week this week. The 4th of July, it was we had a good time over here. We played a red, white, and blue tournament. Now, I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it is where some teams do it where you get to pick what holes you play from each tee box, the reds, the whites, and the blues. But the guy that ran ours, we just played first hole red, second hole white, third hole blue, and just rotated. We played a 5-man scramble, and it was pretty fun. Our team won. We won some money from them, so that was good. But it was a good time because there's a lot of holes. You got close to driving on the par fours but from the reds, but it was a blast. We had fun. And it's a group of guys we normally play, some guys from the Friday Skins game, and then we got a group that plays on, they play on Wednesdays, although I'm working on Wednesday afternoon, so I'm not able to play with them. But they also we play on Sundays sometimes too. So good group of guys. We had a blast. They kind of split up the teams evenly so that there's a couple of low handicaps on the team and some higher ones, and they make sure that the teams are pretty even. So it was a good time. We had a blast. And then we did it again the other day after the 4th and on Sunday. And it was a close battle. We played what they call the train game. So what it is for every par you make, you get 1 point. Birdies are 2 points. Eagles are 4 points. And as long as you don't make 2 bogeys back to back, you keep all your points. Or if you make a double bogey, you lose all your points. So any back-to-back double, you lose any points that you have. You have to start over. And then, or any double bogey you just won, you lose all your points. So we did it as a 5-man scramble against another 5 guys. And this one they played, if you made 2 pars back-to-back, you lost your points. And then we also played closest to the pins. Those were $5. But it was a good time. We had a whole bunch of fun. It was some guys made some incredible putts. Worley, this one guy, he couldn't miss. He made 5 clutch putts for those guys to keep them in the game and not lose their points. And we had come close on a couple holes also, almost losing our points. But in the end, we end up pulling it out and winning money from them again. So, and Randy Kish, he's been on the podcast, but he's also the guy that I'm battling in the senior points division. He's got a lead on me right now. He was up 75 points, and he's going to be missing the next couple of tournaments, which I'll get to play. So hopefully I can make up the points on him. But anyhow, it was fun. I hope you guys had a great 4th of July also. It's kind of funny because if you look at any of the YouTube videos as far as the fireworks display on Oahu, you would see that it's like crazy how many people are blowing off fireworks. And now that I'm over here on the Big Island, up where I'm at, up north, I heard a couple of fireworks, but I didn't see anything. I heard a couple of, firecrackers or fireworks going off, but they were so far away I couldn't even see them. So, but I hope you guys had fun. Beach Boys Golf, they played Royal Kenia, and now this week they're going to play Waikele. So, like always, if you guys want to play with those guys, they play on Mondays. It's always a good group. You can get a hold of them at beachboysgolfclub.org and send Steve or Rob a message that you'd like to come out and play and join. And it's always a good thing, especially for you guys that are visiting the islands. You don't end up having to pay that visitor green fee. You get the club green fee, which is way cheaper than what you're going to be paying as a visitor. But anyhow, they're going to be playing White Kelly next week if you're interested in playing. Dan Messner's group, the STB group, they'll be playing Hawaii Prince this Saturday. And then they did not play last week. And then the 20th of July, they're going to be playing Coral Creek. You can find those guys on Facebook under STB, and you can let them know. Same thing, some of the same guys that play with the Beach Boys, and then some other guys, but a good group of guys, fun time. And same, you get to try to win a little bit of money also in some of the games. Hawaii State Golf Association, we have the OCC Invitational Tournament this weekend at Oahu Country Club over on Oahu. I'm going to be leaving tomorrow night, or I'm going to be leaving Wednesday night and coming back Friday. It's Thursday and Friday for the senior guys. And then if you make the cut, if you make the top, I want to say it's top 30 or something, you can play Saturday, but I wouldn't get any more points for that. And I'm just concerned about playing the 2 days that I get points for. So I will be coming back on Friday. And then the following weekend, we have the Hawaii State Amateur, and that is for the seniors and mid-am women. The champ guys played. I think mid-am played last time. So it's the seniors, super seniors, and the women will be playing the Hawaii State Amateur. That's going to be at Mililani Golf Club. And then Tuesday after that, the 23rd, I think it's the 23rd, there's the U.S. Senior Amateur Qualifier, and it's also going to be at Mililani. So that's kind of good. I'm going to get to play Mililani before the qualifier also, which will help, hopefully. Hopefully it'll help me play better than what I have been playing. It's been kind of up and down, though. I've been playing good, and I might have a bad round, but I've been playing a lot better than what I was here not too long ago. But we'll see what happens. Let's take a short break, and we'll be right back. Hi, I'm Murph, a passionate golfer and host of the Murph's Place 808 for the Love of Golf podcast. I have been involved in the golf industry for over a decade, and my passion for the game has only grown stronger over the years. Through my podcast, I strive to bring the latest news, insights, and interviews with professionals and amateurs in the golf world. Whether you're a seasoned player or just starting out, my goal is to provide valuable information and entertainment that will enhance your golfing experience. So if you're looking to improve your swing, stay updated on the latest golf trends, or simply connect with fellow golf enthusiasts, be sure to tune into the Murph's Place 808 for the Love of Golf podcast. Together, let's take our love of golf to the next level. And remember, the best way to stay connected is to subscribe to the Murph's Place 808 for the Love of Golf podcast and join our growing community of golf enthusiasts. So, hit that subscribe button and join me on this exciting journey. All right, welcome back, everybody. PGA news. We had the Rocket Mortgage Tournament. Happened June 27th through the 30th. Cam Davis, he shot 18 under to win by one over four other players in that tournament. The next tournament after that, this past week, was the John Deere Classic. Davis Thompson shot 28 under to win by 4 strokes, and he did that over 3 other players that were tied for second place. And Davis finished second last week at the Rocket Mortgage. He was in that group of 4 people that finished second. So congrats to him winning the John Deere. Congrats to Cam Davis on the Rocket Mortgage. You know, Rocket, we were hoping that Ricky Fowler was going to repeat as champion, but didn't work out that way. Cam played pretty good. Next up is the Genesis Scottish Open. That's going to be over there in Scotland. Rory McIlroy is your defending champion. And the power rankings for that tournament, they have the top 3 listed. Number 3 is Tom Kim. Last year in that tournament, he finished tied for 6th place. Number 2, they got Xander Schauffele. You know, he's been playing really good. He won. He was the champion of that tournament back in 2022. And he's been playing really good golf here lately, so he's ranked up there in the top 3 for a chance to win this. And then, of course, the number 1 player that they have listed as winning the the power rankings is the defending champion, Rory McIlroy. He kind of needs to redeem himself after what happened at the U.S. Open and him missing those 2 short putts to lose and let DeChambeau end up winning that tournament. Also being played this weekend, because not everybody's playing the Scottish Open, we have the ISCO Championship, and that's going to happen in Kentucky. Last year, Vincent Norrman won the tournament, and the power rankings that they have for that tournament, number 3, they got Hayden Springer, and he led the PGA Tour Canada in scoring last year with 2 victories. Number 2, Luke Clanton. Now, Luke is the amateur that's been playing the last couple of PGA Tour events. He's played very well. He played lights out the last couple of tournaments. And he's actually the first amateur to have top 10 finishes on the tour since 1958 was the last time that somebody did that. And then the number 1 person they have ranked to possibly win this tournament is Michael. I'm going to mess up his last name. Thorbjorgen. He ended up finishing co-runner-up last week at the John Deere Classic. So good luck to those guys. And it would be kind of cool if Luke, I believe Luke is going to school in Georgia, and he wants to go back and play his senior year. But if he keeps playing like he's been playing, I could see him doing what Shipley did out of Ohio State, and that's turn pro. So we'll keep an eye on that. It'll be interesting to see if Shipley ends up turning pro, or not Shipley, but if Clanton ends up turning pro instead of going back to school. Corn Ferry Tour. We got our Brent Grant watch on the Corn Ferry Tour. They played the Memorial Health Championship tournament. Max McGreevy shot 24 under to win by 1 over Stephen Fisk. And Brent was in the field. He shot 67-69 and missed the cut. So next up is the Ascendant, presented by Blue. And that's going to be played in Colorado. Nicholas Lindum is the defending champion, and Brent is in the field for that tournament. We'll see. Hopefully he makes the cut and has a good finish and moves up on the points board. I think he is in 86th place right now, which isn't horrible. It's not horrible. He just needs to get up a little higher and hopefully get his PGA Tour card back. But we'll see. Anyhow, let's take another short break, and we'll be right back. Let's take another short break, and we'll be right back. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Do you have the best music taste out of all your friends and coworkers? The best way to prove it is to stay ahead of all the amazing upcoming talent. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. There's some artists out of Ohio that you should definitely be aware of. Decasso, D-C-A-S-S-O, yes, like Picasso, just released a new music video for his song Going Back. This rapper turned singer has an upcoming album this year full of beautiful ballads, R&B slow jams, and hard-hitting rap records. Head to www.smartboystudios.com as soon as you're done listening to this episode of Murph's Place to watch the music video. While you're there, check out the phenomenal C-Money Baby, the Songbird, Corey Gossett, and all the top-tier talent that the Smart Boy production team are working with, such as Eamon Jones, July, 10 Tempo, TYS Markey, D Knight, and much, much more. If you or someone you know needs quality production, mixing, or mastering, just head to the website www.smartboystudios.com and fill out the contact form. You can support Smart Boy Studios by going to shop.smartboystudios.com to buy merch, or linktree.com/smartboystudios to check out the Discord server, new releases, and merch. All right, welcome back, everybody. A little more PGA Tour news. they announced the captain for the Ryder Cup 2025. And they thought it was going to be Tiger Woods. A lot of speculation that Tiger was going to be the next captain. But it was announced the other day that Keegan Bradley is going to be the Ryder Cup team captain. If you guys remember, I don't know if you watched the Netflix series Full Swing, but last year in 2023, when they did the Ryder Cup, Zach Johnson was picking guys, doing his captain picks or whatever, and everybody thought that Keegan was going to get picked to play. And he's played in a couple of them already also. But he ended up, they showed the phone call when Zach Johnson called him and told him that he was not going to be picked for the Ryder Cup team. And that is something really big with him. I mean, he really loves the Ryder Cup. And it was kind of rough for him getting that call and not, getting kind of snubbed, not making the team. But now they have, they've made him the captain for next year. So it'll be interesting. What do you guys think? Do you think that was a good choice for the Ryder Cup captain, or do you think it should have been Tiger, or do you think it should have been somebody else? Maybe they approached Tiger, and Tiger, they talked to him about it, and he decided that, he's got a lot on his plate. He's on the player advisory board for the merger with LIV or the PIF and PGA. So maybe he just had too much going on that he didn't want to mess with it or have time for it, or, and Charlie's starting to get into more tournaments, so maybe he wanted to be there for his tournaments. I don't know. It's interesting. I think that Keegan will be a good captain. He's one of the youngest. I think they said maybe Arnold Palmer was 35 or 34 or whatever. I'm not sure what Keegan is. I know he's got to be 34 or 35. But they said that Arnold was a playing captain. And Keegan's going to want to play. But he's also said, though, that if he didn't qualify by points like they normally are, that he would not pick himself to be a playing captain. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. They also asked him about the LIV guys, if he would pick guys from the LIV, and he said that he wants to put the best team, the best American team out there to try to win the Ryder Cup back. So it's very possible, Brooks Koepka last year played on the team. Zach picked him, but he was the only one that he picked. He didn't pick anybody else from LIV. I could see them maybe picking DeChambeau and maybe Brooks again. But we'll see. They also asked him if he would go to a LIV event to watch these guys, if it was, to see if they were going to be able to be picked and put on the team. And he said if it got down to it, crunch time or whatever, and he did not say, or he said that he would possibly go and watch him play to help him make up his mind. But we'll see. Well, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that was a good pick? Do you think somebody else should have been the captain of the Ryder Cup team? Answer the poll. I'll put a poll up on Spotify, and you guys let me know what you think. Also, send me an email, merceplace808@gmail.com, and let me know what your thoughts are on it. Should they have picked somebody else? Do you think Tiger was offered and didn't take it? But let me know. Also, if you guys have anything else you want to talk about or want me to discuss, please shoot me an email at merceplace808@gmail.com. Let me know. You can listen. Thank you guys for your support and listening to the podcast. I know you can listen to it on all the platforms, but I would appreciate it if you go to Spotify to listen to it so that the algorithm recognizes that you're listening to it on Spotify. And I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a good week. I'm hopefully going to play well in these next 3 tournaments coming up. I need to catch Randy. Randy, if you're listening, which you probably are, I'm coming for you. And he's going to the mainland this weekend, so he's going to be gone for a while, and that's why he's not playing these other tournaments. So I got a chance to catch him. So hopefully I do. But anyhow, if you guys are playing golf, like always, hit them straight, hit them long, but don't hit them very often. Aloha, everybody.